course, I gotta be real careful here. Hey, look at the work he's putting on that rod. Make sure I don't break him off in my... Yeah, you get over. You are a big fish. Would you mind getting out of my trolling motor, please? Good morning, everybody. Out here on a Friday morning. Gonna get out here and try to hunt a monster bass. We had thunderstorms again last night. My little waterfall back here is flowing over from the upper lake. Might be a good spot to start with. No, I know it's gonna be a good spot to start with. So let's get rigged up, get over there, and get to catching some fish. Yeah, real quick before I get started, folks, make sure you take care of your rod. I have a mix of high-end, middle, and low-end stuff, but you know, take care of the stuff that you put your money into. These covers from TRC Covers, doesn't matter if you're fishing from the bank, kayak, boat like I am today, these covers will get you back and forth safely. The tips float. That's important for kayak anglers. If you know, turn over, my red, white, and blue ones are mostly used for the boat here, but my black ones actually have the strap on it that hooks up to the reel handle, so that if I were to tip over or I were to drop a rod, I don't lose that solid combo. I mean, I've got a Shimano Titanium on an NRX Plus. That's a pretty expensive combo that I'm checking out from American Legacy, but as you see down there, it's got a tip on it. It's a hollow tip protector, plus it's filled with foam. It floats, and the straps, like on that one, just go to the reel handle. Again, protect your stuff. I'll leave a link to TRC Covers down below. They have sales all the time. Veteran-owned business, good stuff. Can't talk enough about them. I've tried several different ones. I buy these. It's what I trust. Just letting you guys know. What a beautiful day here in southern Indiana. And I've got bass back there busting on the bank over there. So I've really got water coming over the little dam there, bringing a lot of stuff from the upper lake here into the lower. And in the past, after strong rains, I've had pretty good success catching bass staging up there looking for stuff falling over the edge there, and it really energizes the water having it running in hard like that. So I'm playing with this itMolds Magnum jig head that I made. It's a new mold they came out with during iCast, and I used this 2 weeks ago, last time I was on the water, to catch my two biggest fish on that lake and fishing out deep. So I'm going to throw it on this NRX Plus Carolina rig rod that I got from Graham and American Legacy with this Titanium. He actually sent me this combo for when I was filming the video that I made for itMolds on this. But man, how can you not have confidence in it after after catching your two biggest fish on a lake that's notorious for not having big fish? So I'm going to give this a drag around. The cool thing about it is it'll stand up on the bottom and hold up this big TRD. I thought I ordered a bunch of Mag Fatty Z's to use with this, but they haven't come in yet, so I got to follow up on that. Something else I forgot to do is bring super glue, because you want to glue these baits to the head to keep the plastic from coming down and bunching up, potentially costing you fish. So hopefully that doesn't cost me today. But enough chit chat. Let's get a cast out there and see if we can't find us a fish or two. I tell you what, I have been impressed with this NRX Plus and Shimano Titanium. I am not a high-end guy. You know, I've always kind of been a middle-of-the-road kind of dude. Graham wanted me to do a review on it, play with it some, kind of understand, you know, what the best is. That way, if I, you know, get into doing rod and reel reviews later on, I kind of understand what the top of the mountain is, so to speak. Still got a lot of grass in the lake here. I'm not going to throw a ton of baits today. I'm going to drag this around a bit if it keeps getting hung up. If there's too much grass, I will switch over and throw a small jig that I made from itMolds. And last time I had conditions like this, that Burley Candy Baby D-Bomb from Monster Bass was the complete ticket. And of course, I'll throw some jackhammer and probably a drop shot. I can't throw a white jackhammer anywhere near this area because there's some bowfin up here that just smack the crap out of them. They don't seem to bother the bluegill color one as much, but we shall see. Beautiful, cool day out here today. I brought my sun shirt in case it gets crazy sunny out. Yeah, this is a bait probably better off dragging around points and rocks, but I'm going to throw it in here a little bit, and we'll switch over and I'm going to tie on a small jig and get that baby D-bomb. But I think this particular bait is going to be a great bait. Is that a fish? Yep, sure is. Or did he get... Nope, I thought I lost him, but no, he's still there. Get on up here. Look at there, hooked him right in the top of the mouth, right where you want him. Good way to start the day. Gotta love that. I did not realize, I'm gonna have to talk to Rick. You put Indiana in the same region as Oklahoma? Come on, bro, they have the southern strain of bass. We're dealing with northerns up here. They got the Florida strain. All right, my smallest is 14, so this has to be 14 1/4 or better to help me out there. Victory hook, nice and sharp. Nailed him. Yeah, you're gonna help me. Let's get on here and get your picture real quick. You're half an inch upgrade, but we'll take it. All right, went ahead and tied my jig on. Got the Burley Candy baby D-bomb. Now here's what's funny. Brennan from Fishing the Southeast saw my picture on Instagram and said, boy, that place looks awful froggy. And I was like, don't it though? Got my Captain America frog tied on that I got from OEF 5 Freedom Squad. So, you know, gotta throw that, right? I have this on my Dobbins dock skipping rod, which is a shorter heavy rod with my Lew's Pro TI and like 50-pound braid on it. But before I make my way back over to the waterfall, since we kind of got pushed over in all this stuff, let's go ahead and make a few casts with El Frog, because I plan on using the frog going down this bank over here later on. But hey, with all this other slimy stuff we got going on over here, why not take a chance and see if we can use some of this energized water. Tied the Gramps jig with the Burley Candy baby D-bomb just because we had so much luck with this here last time. I have to throw it. We'll mix it up. But again, I'm fishing this little area. It's grassy, so I'm gonna save the Magnum finesse head for, I got some rocky points and we got some deeper water down that way. Now my setup right now, I'm using this Lew's Pro SP skipping reel. I've got it on the Dobbins. This is a Champion XP. It's a 7-foot medium heavy. Good for flukes, jigs, Senko, spinnerbaits, Texas rigs. So for light jigs like the one I'm throwing, it's perfect. You don't always have to have a... Well, hello, pterodactyls. There's the grass. But you'll see I've got a lot of Lew's reels on a lot of Dobbins rods. Yes, I have a lot of people say, oh, Gramps, you partnered with American Legacy, you can fish everything. Yep, but this is a combo. The two companies support veterans. Dobbins Rods is big into veteran support. Lew's has the American Hero program. Looking forward to actually get my hands on a couple of the new Tier 1 combos from Lew's. Looks like they've upgraded both the rod and the reel. The reel looks like the same reel that they use for the KVD LFS. That is a really good reel. It's a really good value for what you get, 135, 140 bucks. But I will do side-by-side comparisons when I get my hands on one to see if that's in fact the case. And if that is the case, I won't have any problems picking up some of those. I actually want to get that combo to do a bunch of bank fishing with. Last year I had the Mock Crush combos as my like bank fishing combos. The year before that, the Mach 2 combos, which were really nice. Black and green matched the boat real well. Can't tell me there's not another big boy in there lurking. I'm also looking forward to Lew's coming out with the 7.5 to 1 gear ratio of this reel. I love the fact that it only holds 40 yards of line. I mean, if you're pitching and doing short casts like I'm doing here, why do you need more? Maximize that fluorocarbon instead of wasting so much all the time. I'll probably end up with several of those. Because on techniques especially that I don't need to make bomb casts, why waste it? You can take one spool of 200-yard fluoro and spool up 4 or 5 rods. I think I got on the other side of a rock there. Still testing out this G Loomis IMX Pro. It's a bladed jig rod. You feel every vibration. I got my beloved Daiwa Zillion on this one. Makes for a very nice combo. This is a reel at that $350 price point that if you're not big into spending money, you know, like that on reels, this reel for your favorite technique is well worth it. Look at the tip of that rod dance.
4 hours later.
There's the hump. It's like running into a wall. There's a fish. There was the hump. 14 1/4. All kinds of activity going on up here. And that's another hump. Yeah, and I see all kinds of fish over there too. And I mean all kinds of fish. Yep, see that? So I may work my way over here and kind of keep casting into it. Those are carp. Look, you can see them. You can see them rolling around, popping their mouths open and closed. It's really cool. And they're doing it like in groups. They're just kind of like trolling around with their mouths open like that. So that's probably what we're, yeah, you can see them clear over here. There's another group of 4 of them coming up close to the top of the water. 5. Yeah, big schools of them. So if that's what they're doing, I'm gonna go back and turn around and fish this hump again. See if we can't pull us another bass off of there while these carp are doing their thing. So what I'm doing right now is there's these humps where I may be sitting in 8 feet of water, but it'll come up and be like 3 feet deep. So I don't know if it's like a road bed that used to be here. I really need to go sit down and look at Google Earth. And go back and look at like 20, 30 years worth of satellite images so I can see what this is or was or used to be. Guess if they start biting it now, we'll know. Now here's what's funny. This Metanium has the same little ledge that the new Bantam has, but I don't know if the spool is wider or my thumb fits in here better, but I don't get that same blister. I think it's farther forward than it is maybe in the Bantam, but as you can see when my thumb is in there and I'm thumbing the spool to drop it down, I don't feel that same rubbing that I felt in the Bantam. That's odd. that's a good fish. That is definitely an upgrade. Yeah, he just realized he was. He's on my fucking trolling motor, so I gotta be real careful here. You look at the work he's putting on that rod. Make sure I don't break him off in my. Yeah, you get him. You are a big fish. Would you mind getting out of my trolling motor, please? Wow. Did you see that NRX Plus bend? It's so hot out here right now, I have my phone back there laying on my bag of ice in the back live well. Trying to cool down so I can take a picture. Look at that monster. That's what I'm talking about. Shoot. 20 and a half. Yeah, just 6/8 crush. Probably kill it in this water. Chartreuse black back. We got a nice stain on the water. 3 to 5 feet deep running depth. And we got about 3 to 5 feet of water. Well, you hit that quick, didn't you? Come on up here, mouthful of hooks. Nope, you don't get to play. But thank you anyway. Whoop. All right, it's time to get out of here. It's almost 4:30. And I got an hour drive home. And we got a live stream tonight. Caught a limit. Big fish 20.5, 5-pounder, biggest of the year. Gotta love that. Lake X does it again. That's the new PB in the boat. So 5 pounds in the boat. Gotta love it. Man, whew, what a great day. Perfect weather. I mean, you can't beat skies like this. Mid 80s, nice little breeze all day. It has been fun. I really want to fish till dark, but you know, we gotta do what we gotta do. Folks, enjoy your great outdoors. I love them. I love every minute of it. I really love this, and I hope you do too. Till next time, get outside when you can and make some memories. One cast at a time.